Hey, it's Brickner2K16, and today I've got 70901, the Mr. Freeze's Ice Attack, 201 pieces, retails $20. It's the Batman movie, the Lego Batman movie. Comes out next year. This is what this is based on. 3 minifigs, Batman, Security Guard, and Mr. Freeze. And it's currently the only way to get, or not the only way, the cheapest way to get Batman. Cheapest way to get all of these minifigs, actually. The Security Guard and Mr. Freeze as well. So, yeah, let's take a look at the minifigs, and then we'll take a look at the builds. Okay, so here are the 3 minifigs in the set from left to right. We have the Security Guard, Batman, and then Mr. Freeze. Batman and Security Guard come with some accessories. Mr. Freeze, not so much. But Batman gets a flamethrower build, sort of see there, and a Batarang, and you do get a spare Batarang in the set. And then Security Guard just comes with an extended pistol. I like that technique, putting the binoculars on the end of that piece. I think it always looks really good. I'm going to go ahead and take these accessories off really quickly. And then, yeah, there's a look at the back, and most of them, well, they all have accessories on the back. Batman has the new utility belt piece, and that is a new head for him. There are a couple different versions of that head in different sets, so and I think there's a different one in the Batcave. There's a different version, and in the I think this is exclusive to this set, but don't quote me on that because I'm not entirely sure. Mr. Freeze is exclusive. He has that sort of dome piece for him, and you can see there's some nice leg printing and some of the back printing. For Batman, you can easily just lift up the cape. It's a soft cape, some back printing there, and the back of the utility belt piece. Let me go ahead and take off some of their accessories so you can see them a little bit better. And there's a better look at the minifigs. That's a new torso piece for Batman, as it doesn't have the belt printed on, and you can see the head underneath there. And better look at Mr. Freeze's, the top of the torso. If we turn them around, you can see the alternate face for Batman, and I'll just let me put that on. You can't really see the eyes. That's my one complaint with it. They're in like a dark grey or something to show like their clothes, but you can't really see them that well. So that's my one complaint with that. And then the other side, head for the Security Guard, and some back printing. You can see more of the back printing on Mr. Freeze. Okay, so you get 3 sort of builds in the set. You get the sort of like ice thing, which sort of opens up. It's sort of supposed to just represent the Mr. Freeze's trapped someone in ice, and you can trap Batman in here as well, or you can sort of use it like he's freezing over this display or something. I don't know. That's up to you, but yeah, you get some really cool pieces with this, just like the trans blue burps. So cool. Yeah, actually a lot of good pieces. I'll do a segment here where I just show you the pieces that I think are cool or worth mentioning. But yeah, that's that. And then I'll move the mech over here for just a sec, or just no, that's out of the way. And then this is the sort of security post. You get some there are some stickers. There's a sticker there, sticker there. That's a print. So you have your Security Guard, and he can just be working away, and then you can be listening to some tunes. You know, there's a lever or a lever over here on this side that you can pull. It doesn't do anything, but you can sort of see some lights above that, so it could be used to, I don't know, turn off some piping or whatnot. There's a wheel over here on this segment of pipe, and these are the new macaroni pieces in red, and currently I think they're only in the set, so that's cool. And then there's this little sort of, I guess this would be part of a bigger lab or something. This would be like a balcony, but you know, you can stand a minifig or 2 up there. Stand someone up there just like looking down, and pose some minifigs there. This does angle. You can have it like at 90 degrees or just like a straight. And there are some clips here, one on this side, one on this side, and that's so when there are two sets. There's the Joker Balloon Escape and I think the Scarecrow pizza set that come out next year that you'll be able to attach the two, and then you can have like a whole big scene, which is pretty cool. I like it when they combine different bits from different sets and can build different things. But just a pretty simple build, but it's good to have some sort of like player area. I think just better than like the vehicles or mechs or whatever. Talking of mechs, well, it's smaller than I expected, honestly, this mech, but it is a good mech, and yeah. So I think these pan bits are new in that color. They might just be a new piece. I haven't seen them before, but I don't know where from. There's this giant gun, which is sort of really even giant for the mech as well, and you can take that out, and you can actually, Mr. Freeze can just hold this on its own. It's got a stud shooter on top. Oh, okay, I lost the stud already, but you do get some spares in the set, so that's fine. Lots of articulation. These hands are just on ball joints, so you can go all over here, and then there's wrist articulation. You can move the hand a little bit, like it is a little bit limited, like you can't bring the hands in very far unless you do like something like this. So I mean, there's ways to get around that, but there is some limitation. That's the same on the other hand. And then for the legs, you can move this part sort of all around and wherever. There's lots of movement that you can get out of this thing. And then it can twist its waist there, full 360. Some nice ice packs on the back and the new, relatively new hose pieces with the blue inside. And if you want to get Mr. Freeze out, it folds down from the back. He just stands in there. There's a printed console piece, and then it's not very hard to put him back in there. And then he can be in control of it. So yeah, just as I mentioned before, I was going to do a little segment where I showed some of the new pieces and or like new in this color. This is the macaroni piece. It's not like the old one. This one time it can actually fit onto a stud. It has that cross axle there, so you can put Technic beams into it, or just the normal like lightsaber pieces, or like anything bar sized. Now this I think has been in a couple other sets, but I don't think it's rather new. It's this it's a translucent hose piece with some blue molded inside, which is really cool piece. This is the new utility belt. If you didn't get a close look at that when we did the minifigs, that's what that looks like, and it just goes between the waist like so. I've seen so many. I think I've seen 2 reviews or something where this is at the front. This is actually the front. This is the back. So I've seen reviews where people have got that wrong. I think Just Too Good had it wrong, and Jangrix had it wrong. So I'm gonna say, don't make that mistake. This is the hand piece. I haven't seen it before. You have to let me know if it's in any of the other sets. It is new in this color though, this light blue, and it sort of be good for like an Infinity Gauntlet with those little bits there. Sort of look, they could be for the Infinity Stones. I don't know, just an idea. And then I think these 2 pieces here are new in that respective light blue color, and that's about it. Just kidding, it's not. I forgot this one. Haha. This is like a mech frame. I'm going to move these out to the side now. This is like a mech frame, so it has 2 ball joints, and then has 8 studs on the front. You can attach a little Technic pin on the bottom. You can attach hinges on the pack, and then you can 4 more studs on the inside. So this is really like a piece that you can attach anything to, which I think is kind of cool. I haven't seen many of these molds for mechs, but I'm sure people will be making tons of new mechs with this sort of system, and I hope they continue to use it for lots of other smaller mechs, because I think it's a really useful piece. I'm not usually a fan of these big preformed pieces, just as they sort of take away from the building experience, but I think this is a really nice one anyway. So that's it for the set. This is Mr. Freeze's Ice Attack, and this is pretty much widely available by now. I don't think it was supposed to, I think it could be, I think it was just released this weekend or whatnot, so you can find this at all your local stores, probably. I mean, I can't say everywhere, because, you know, sure there'll be some stores that just won't have it in stock, but I think it's a good set. So I say, you know, the mech feels like a little small, but I think for a small set you get this little play area build type thing, and you get the mech. I think it's a good set. The minifigs, of course, really good. And yeah, I think it's a good set, especially if you don't have that much money. For $20, I think this is definitely a good set. I did want to look in the manual. It's just a small manual. Some of the promotional material in the back. There's an ad for Lego Life there, DC Comics superheroes stuff, and then there is the Build Something Batman, and then some more of the sets. These two I think are out, the Batcave and the Joker's Lowrider, but the rest of them are coming out January 2017. So yeah, that's it for me. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more LEGO videos. I'll see you all later. Goodbye.